go skeletons like this. And then go E-Spirit, Mighty Miner, Hog. Because he has to defend both sides. And now I don't think he can get a building down, right? Like, what a play, right? Right? Activate King Tower here as well for us. Oh my gosh, that play was crazy. Ew, what's up gamers? It's Turkey here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be trying to complete a classic challenge, but every time I beat my opponent, I have to copy their deck. Which sounds all good in theory until I go up against an opponent who's running a god-awful deck, and then I have to use it. The rules are simple. If I win, I copy their deck. If I lose, I keep using the same deck. So really, I'm just hoping my opponents aren't complete bots and I get some decent decks today. So win or lose, we're just going to see how far we can get, and at the very least, I hope that it's entertaining. So come along for the struggle and we'll see just how far we can get. Okay, into our first match here against Sean, and you know, the first match is always the easiest. I'm rocking the deck from my last video. You can see it on the bottom left. I'll put it on the overlay. It's a really strong long bait poison deck. It doesn't have a building, but the outplay potential with this deck is insane. But like I said, I'm not really worried about the first deck. It's the subsequent decks. So even if I'm wailing on my opponent, I don't want to start celebrating because I have to use this deck. And right now, Arrow's E-Wiz already just looks interesting. Kind of look, at first I thought it was Lava Hound, but now maybe it's like Giant Beatdown or something like that. Yeah, okay, there's the Prince. It does feel like it's like a Giant Beatdown deck, so we'll see. We're going to go Dark Goblin here. Here, he doesn't have arrows in cycle. We're going to log early, and I think this counters. Beautiful. Cannoneer's really good in the situations that you need it. It definitely clutches up. Okay, so Royal Giant Arrows Prince is the deck that I'm going to have to use next match. So I don't love it, to be completely honest, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to go Valkyrie early here. Skeletons to bait out arrows, hopefully. And then maybe we can go for like Dark Goblin low or something. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. He might arrows on the Dark Goblin, but this still won't get a hit. Yeah, so that's perfect for us. We forced out the arrows, and it doesn't even get a shot on the tower. We're going to go Princess here. This deck is really good because if he only has arrows, there are like 4 things in my deck that he wants to spend his arrows on. So let's go in here. He has to defend the Princess, and he doesn't have arrows in cycle for the barrel either. So, yeah, he drops the E-Wiz. That's 4 elixir on the barrel, and he still needs to spend on the Princess. I can actually go Goblin Gang in the middle, and it should counter both sides. That's the power of Cannoneer. That's why we're using it in this deck. And we still have a counter push. So he's running double Wizard, Prince, Royal Giant. Oh no. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. It's still pretty early in a classic challenge. I just hope that the decks later on aren't as bad. Okay, let's drop a Valkyrie in the back. So we know he has Arrows Void. Void doesn't get a ton of value against our deck for the most part, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go Dark Goblin early. Like I said, just trying to force out the spells. Princess like this, just setting up a defense. He'll probably go, yeah, I'm going to take this poison. And then that might get close to finishing off the wizard. But this push is essentially already dead, which is really nice. He also just uses arrows. Dark Goblin absolutely going feral on defense. Shoutouts to Dark Goblin. Beautiful. Look at that defense. Did not even touch my tower. We're going to do this to preserve the HP of the Dark Goblin and maybe force out arrows once again. He opts not to, that's fine. Wizard gets a lot of value there. We're going to go Princess. Kind of rinsing and repeating. It's really frustrating for him because he doesn't want to be using his spells on the Princess or whatnot. Let's do this. He goes arrows. He won't be able to defend the barrel. Okay, yeah, he saves arrows wisely. Or he just gave up. No, he didn't give up. But that's going to be GG's. We're going to have to play with this horrible Royal Giant deck. Yeah, not looking forward to it. We'll see you there. Okay, into our next match, now using the deck that I borrowed from my opponent. You can see it on the bottom left. We never saw the Inferno Drag, but he had the Inferno Drag. On the bright side, he had 2 evolutions, so could be worse. I'm just going to cycle a Wizard. I do have good air defense if he goes for a balloon in the opposite lane. Okay, Lumberjack, a great source of DPS. Yeah, okay, makes sense. He goes for the RG. Fair enough. He's going to get a lot of damage here. Kind of the price I pay for having a really expensive deck, but remember, I did not choose this deck. Oh my gosh, that took half of my tower. What? Alright, horrible start, obviously. But it is what it is. He's running a more traditional Royal Giant deck, like a Royal Giant deck that's actually like good. So we're going to do this. I don't want to eat all of that damage. It's just... okay, how would I beat this? He has Fisherman, Ghost, Void, I think, Skeletons. Yeah, it's not looking great for the kid, I'm not going to lie to you. We also have a really awkward cycle, so it's like I don't even know what to play here. He's going to do this, so probably Fisherman. Yeah, so I had to double down on the wizard because I was ready for the fisherman. Prince will actually do a decent job there. Decent. Yeah. It's just really hard for me to stop this type of push. I'm gonna do this just to try and keep all of this alive and like make it more menacing. Yeah, Evo Skeletons come down, no surprise. Evo Skeletons, I like to call them a get out of jail free card because they can pretty much defend anything. And this game's looking cooked. Straight up cooked. Let's do this to kite it over because I don't really have any other way that I want to defend it, to be honest. We have Void ready for Fisherman. Let's try it. He could go Skeletons to Void block. He probably will. That is going to be quite the counter push for your boy. Alright. Okay. Round 2 with this awful deck. Horrible deck. We're going to see if we can just get a better matchup. That's all. I think my biggest gripe with this deck is just the speed of its cycle. Like, it's such a slow cycle deck. You know, like, the reason the normal Royal Giant is good is it has a relatively fast cycle, and it just synergizes well. This deck doesn't make any sense. But that is the point of the challenge. That is why I've gathered you all here today, is to see what we can do with awful decks. So we're going to see if we can get it this time around. I have faith. Okay, kind of looks like Expo, but I don't super know. We're going to Prince here, have our arrows ready if he has like a swarm that he gets down. Fine with me. I'm going to do this because I think he has to play something. Yeah, I knew he was going to play like Skeletons or something, so that's a lock, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, 500 HP. Oh my gosh, and he's running Goblin Drill, which is like a normal deck. Beautiful timing on that E-Wiz. Like, that was like almost perfect. Our counter push is going to be gone here, but the good news is we're almost at the point where we can just like spell cycle our opponent, which is really, really good. I believe in my ability to defend Goblin Drill. And then we're going to have a normal deck. Okay. Things are looking up. Things are looking up after that early setback. Whatever. I'll just do this. Perhaps an overextension, you could argue, but that's fine. That was actually a positive trade for us because he wasted that Tesla. Okay. And he still needs to play something else. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. And beautiful timing on that. Prince not like a great answer to the drill, but like this will actually fully defend it. My man's playing kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, let's just Void right like this, and then I'm gonna have arrows ready for Skellies. Decent arrows, but he can still get Skellies down. Does he have Skellies? No, I don't know if he has Skeletons, actually, in hindsight. I'm basically saving my Evo Wizard for the Evo Drill. We're gonna RG early just because I feel like we're up a little bit of Elixir. Yeah, he cycled Skeletons like that. RG's actually gonna help defend this, which is, like, hilarious. Evo Wizard is kind of like our sacrificial lamb, and we're kind of just relying on the counter push to like maybe get some damage on the tower. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. I'm gonna Void, just trying to get everything onto the tower. I don't really know how I'm supposed to play this deck. He has Tesla in hand, so we'll see what happens. I don't really expect too much from this, but Evo Tesla out of hand, it's fine. Okay, but now he doesn't have his Tesla in hand, right? So if we go RG at the bridge, I don't think he can defend, and we can defend this Goblin Drill just with the sprints. Oh, well. Okay, no Tesla still. Okay, let's Void on it, and I think he's cooked, right? He's cooked, surely. Surely he's cooked. Surely he's cooked, chat. And that's going to be GG's, and we're going to be playing into our next game with the normal Goblin Drill deck. Let's go. GG's to Dragon. We'll catch you in the next match. Okay, up here against Vitor Souza. Very, very Brazilian name, and the deck on the bottom left, as you can see. Okay, good game. We'll see you in the next match with the same deck. Okay, into our next match, and that game obviously doesn't count because he just gave up at the beginning. But he was also playing Goblin Drill, so it's not that big of a deal because we would have ended up playing the same deck anyway. Looks like this guy's going to be playing a bait style of deck, so I really hope we can win because I would love to be playing with like a bait spam deck or something like that. But yeah, I mean, as the challenge goes on, in theory, the deck should be getting better and better because you're going against better players in the challenge, you know, and, you know, they're probably playing decent decks. Maybe. I don't know 100%. Yeah, I'm going to split one skeleton on the left. Oh, that is a play right there. Let's go in. Because he played the rocket, I don't know. Might as well maybe get a good poison off onto the swarm. I don't really want to poison on the Golden Knight. That drill. Nice. Okay, use the dash. Okay, so he has rocket, cat's out of the bag. Usually when it's rocket, like it's some sort of like control deck, like poison control or something. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just going to let this go. Ice Spirit low to eat some of the shots. And then we'll reset with the Demolisher. In the opposite lane that he already rocketed, we don't really want to give rocket value in that lane. Okay, we want to cycle to the drill as well. Let's do this. Nice. Good, I'm not going to say good prediction. That was not a prediction. But it worked out for us, is all that we need to know, is that it worked out for us really well. Okay, I'll take this poison. Maybe we can sneak this guy onto the tower. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, no, it blows up the Ewas. That's fine. We ended up kind of like evening out the damage there. Cannon, a really good answer. Probably one of the best answers in the game to me playing that card at the bridge. The Demolisher at the bridge. Like, because it's a +1 trade for him and it defends it really, really well. So, kind of not great for us. But I haven't been too impressed with this guy's gameplay. So, I feel like we can get a W. Plus 3 if King Tower activated. Okay, goes for the rocket. Don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I mean, I don't think it's a great play. If it was in the other lane, I think that would have made sense. But like I said, I'm not him, so who knows? Maybe it's a good play. Maybe it makes sense. Try and get a good poison here. Yeah, great poison. And those goblins are going in. He dashes, but it's not going to be enough. And he goes for arrows. My man does not know how to defend the goblin drill. Sorry, that was rude. That was rude. But that was like a really bad defense, to be honest. Between you and me, that was a really bad defense. What? Okay, Goblin, Golden Knight's crazy sometimes. I'll take the poison here. I think it's absolutely worth it, and we hit the cannon, which is awesome. Yeah, he just definitely struggling to defend Goblin drills. Me too, man, me too. Me and this guy, we get it, we get it. Okay, I thought his deck was gonna end up being really good. It in fact is not very good. I'm gonna go like this, get the poison off on whatever he plays on the drill because it's just a smart play. Especially when he's going for like rocket cycles like this. The best thing you can do is just like light him up with spam. Ice Spirit's going to connect as well. And this is most likely going to be GG. So GG's to this guy. Played it kind of bad. And his deck is weirder than I thought. But that's part of the challenge, baby. So we'll see you in the next match with this weird deck. Just when you think you found a normal deck, you end up with this. Look at it. Look at it. What is this deck? Oh my gosh. This deck is so bad. And we're up here against like a real deck probably. He's probably running like Giant Beatdown or something like that. But that's fine. That's neither here nor there. But Cannoneer struggles against Night Witch. So I already hate what is going on here. But that's fine. Surprised he didn't actually play Spell there. Let's do this just to try and force out a card. And he actually eats it. This Firecracker is going to low-key go crazy. Oh, nah. Flying Machine does a good job. Shout out to Flying Machine. Okay, we're going to go Ewas down low. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like it's E-Golem or Golem or something like that, just from the cards that I've seen. I'm scared of playing my arrows. I'm just going to do it to cycle and maybe like make him panic. Okay, yeah, Golem. I was like E-Golem or Golem. This deck might do well against Golem. I'm not sure. It'll definitely struggle against the Night Witch. No doubt about that. We're going to Cannon early and then Firecracker like way in the corner early. Yeah, I was going to say because he's definitely going to Night Witch because Night Witch kind of destroys this deck. If he's smart, yeah, I was going to say if he's smart, he'll play something on the Firecracker, and he proves to be smart. Oh my god, we're going to have to play Golem Clone if we win. Ah, that's hilarious, but not really. Let's do this. Get the counter push flowing. Go in front, go in front. Beautiful. And that's going to be a lot of DPS for us. I think he can probably defend this with a Flying Machine still. Okay, bats come down. It's going to be great damage, actually. That's going to be great damage. Oh, my God. Dark Goblin going crazy on the tower. Okay, so up here against Golem Clone. Interesting. I don't super want to cycle anything in this situation. I might just wait. Arrows do 93. Because, like, I don't want to cycle my arrows. Yeah, okay. Let's go Cannon early. And then Firecracker early, because those are the cards that you really want to get like back to, you know what I mean? Like you want to force out the spell on these types of cards. Then we're going to go Dark Goblin like this. Yeah, perfect. I figured that was going to happen. That's why we played it early. Okay, then we're going to go Ice Spirit like this. We need to save our arrows as well, I think. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Ice Spirit high. Need to be careful of arrows. Okay, there they are. And bada bing, bada boom. And he activated King Tower. Whoa! Decent defense right there. I'm just going to start cycling these spells, though. Oh, wait, I have Rocket. I didn't even have to do that, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to be into our next match here using Golem Clone. So, prayers up for your boy. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So, GG's to Jacob. We'll catch you in the next match. Alright, up here against Diego 007 with Golem Clone. And he's running Cannoneer, good or bad, you know, depending on his answers. I thought this deck was extinct. I didn't know people still ran Golem Clone. But apparently they do. So, that's fine. Lucky us. And he's running bait. Could be good or bad. It depends how good of a bait player he is. Oh. I don't know if that was a good play or not, to be honest with you. I'm going to Flying Machine early just because like, I don't want to mess with this. Okay, so he's running some sort of bait deck. Yeah, this will be a lot of damage, so I'm going to do this. Okay, the Prince will get a lot of value against the Golem. I'm kind of concerned about that. But Night Witch does really good against Cannoneer, which is nice. Okay, he might go Princess. I don't, like, look at my hand right now. I don't really know what I'm supposed to play against the Princess. Okay, Bat's here. And that should finish off the Princess. No, it won't. Yeah, I know that interaction too well. Okay, fair enough. If he goes Prince here, we're kind of in trouble. I don't know how to play this deck, dude. Like, I consider myself a skilled Clash user. But I like even like decks like this, I'm just like, what? Okay, Flying Machine in the back. Probably shouldn't have played a card there in hindsight. This was probably the reality of that situation. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Just gonna connect to my tower as well. Alright. Where's the Princess? Where are you? Nice. Good arrows. W arrows. Those arrows were so smart. Those arrows might have just clutched up this match. No, okay, no. I was getting ahead of myself. At some point, I have to go in for the Golem, though. You know what I mean? Like, I have to pony up and go for the Golem. And I think that time is now. If he goes barrel... Ooh, okay, he's going to go barrel here, I would think. Okay, let's do this. Nice. Okay, I actually don't think I could have, like, played that exact interaction any better. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm concerned of like a rocket, so we're gonna try and space everything out. That Princess is gonna cook me. Okay, left side, left side, left side, left side, left side. Left side is great, left side. He totally forgot about the left side. That Golem is cooking him on the left side, or the Bats were cooking him on that left side. And the right side too, honestly, is pretty good. It's good damage, but it's not really enough damage, you know what I mean? I'm going to do this because it'll keep my Flying Machine alive. I think that's worth it. Oh my god, no Princess in cycle. Oh, but he has that. God, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get hasty. You know what I mean? Haste makes waste or something like that. There's some saying like that. I will go arrows on Princess because she just gets too much value. He's going to go delivery maybe? Nah, I'll just be back to another Princess. I told you I don't know how to play this deck, but we're in a really, really good spot. Like, I really don't think he can defend like a Golem super well. I go Flying Machine and then like this. Nice, okay. Those are gonna get damaged, no doubt, but we're gonna have a really nice split lane push. Once the delivery comes down, we're going to... Oh, he doesn't... Oh, I thought the delivery was gonna find out. Barry on the tower, and that's game! Let's go, baby, a W with Golem Clone. Somehow. We'll see you in the next match. Our next match here, and wouldn't you know it, we got ourselves a log bait deck. For those of you that don't know, I main bait style of decks, log bait-ish decks. So going up against anything, you probably won't hear me complain if, you know, I'm rocking log bait. So I'm grateful for that. I am stressed about this interaction on the right side of my screen, to be honest. Because of the... Yep. Okay. Cannoneer, blessing and a curse, you know what I mean? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so he's running Hog. You know, a lot of bait decks run buildings. Apparently, this one does not have a building, so just important to keep that in mind. Okay, we keep that from dashing, but we had to spend 5 elixirs, so we're kind of the real loser there. In reality, it would have been better for me to play my delivery, I feel like. I just noticed his deck doesn't really run a big spell either, so I don't love this. I think if I time this Prince really, really well, it'll like dash onto the Mega Knight. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'll just log here. I think it's fine. He probably has like a Goblin barrel or something like super cheesy like that. Okay, I don't want to barrel because then he can go for a Skarmy, and then the Skarmy gets like infinite value. Nice. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he went Skarmy anyway, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Doesn't have Skarmy in hand now, though, so let's do this. Let's see if he probably has a log, though, or something. Arrows. Okay, fair enough. So he has Skarmy and arrows are his, like, best answers. If he goes for a hog, I think we can full counter with a Goblin Gang if we're quick enough, and he doesn't have arrows and cycle. Okay, now that I know his full deck, Mega Knight, hog, arrows, Skarmy, I think this is winnable. We're going to go our Princess in the back, kind of establish control and take advantage of our Elixir lead. Okay, we might go like Hog, Evo, Wizard. I feel like that's like a super mid-ladder play. So let's go like this, just in case he goes for the Wizard. And to protect the Knight. Nice, you don't take any damage. He's probably just going to plop a Mega Knight on this, which like I'm fine with. Yeah, exactly. Kind of saw that coming. Prince here, log early on the Dark Goblin. We don't really need log for anything else in this matchup, to be honest. I'm going to try and predict the Skarmy like this, and like Princess onto the Skarmy maybe. Yeah, he kind of messed that up. I think the Princess scared him off, to be honest. I would have been stressed out by the Princess, and that's actually amazing damage for us. Fortunately, we do have Rascals here. He should well played. I actually think that was pretty well played too. Not to, you know, no glaze, no glaze. I think that was pretty decently played. Okay. I feel like the best thing for me to be logging in this matchup is the Dark Goblin from what I've seen. That's just me. Okay. I'm gonna go absolutely crazy here. Interesting arrows. Interesting arrows. No doubt about that. Oh, my man is going crazy here. He does have Skarmy, though, so, like, I can only do so much when he has a Skarmy in hand. Unless I do this and maybe predict it. He's gonna Skarmy. Yeah, Princess targeted the wrong thing, though. That's so unfortunate when you have the read, but it, like, doesn't work out, you know? W Princess, though, still carrying this defense. That's why we love our Princess. Well, I didn't even see how much damage we got on the right side, and frankly, I don't know if he saw either. Okay, arrows come down. Just always need to be careful about the sneaky hog. Okay, here's the play. If I go real barrel on the right, I genuinely don't think he can defend both sides. He's using a Skarmy, and it's not going to be able to defend both sides. I don't think. No, he did, actually. Pretty well played, given the circumstances. Okay, let's do this. If he arrows, he's cracked. Okay, no, he did not arrows, so he is not cracked. Therefore, let's do this. And again, split lane pressure is what this deck thrives off. He doesn't have Skarmy in hand, but he does have arrows. Fair enough, fair enough. I just feel very in control of this match from a tempo perspective, so things are looking up. Things are looking up. Yeah, he knows. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like what he's seen. Log here makes so much sense. Barrel like this. He's going to plop a Mega Knight on one of the sides. Okay, no, he's not. Which side are you defending? Which side are you defending? You can't defend everything, and that's going to be good game. We're going to be playing with this Mega Knight Hog Rider deck. We'll see you there. Points to this person for you know, creativity on this deck, but I do not like it. I see the idea, lots of swarms. Only arrows is kind of tough, I'm not going to lie. This will defend the hog beautifully. But that only works, you know, so many times. You can only get away with going Skarmy so often before it starts to be problematic. Oh, and he messed up that Tesla? Is he gonna eat that? Wow, that's a great start. We couldn't have asked for a better start. Oh my gosh, he gave up. He gave up. He gave up, chat. He gave up. He made one mistake and he threw in the towel. Oh my gosh. Can you blame him? Can you blame him? Okay, so that's different to me than if they give up like before seeing what I played. He made that mistake and he gave up. Ew! I didn't get to see his full deck, but it kind of looked like he was running like a hog deck, like hog EQ. So we're gonna find out. Hold that W and catch you in the next match. Bang! Well, well, well. We got a noble deck, baby. Okay, I don't like seeing Cannoneer with hog, but this deck in general just has so much outplay potential. That even if we lose with it, I won't be salty just because it's like, you know, I don't feel like I can, you know, blame it all on the deck per se. So I'm grateful for that. I'm going to do this because it'll reset the miner. This should apply a good amount of counter pressure. Yeah, mortar. Okay, mortar. I don't really expect to break through against a mortar too much. We're going to get one hit, maybe two. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Bang! Okay, we're gonna go Mighty Miner. There's a really common and very popular mortar deck in the meta right now, so Earthquake does fairly well against the mortar, so I'll be ready for that. Plus, dude, I've been wanting to play this deck. I don't really run Hog Firecracker too often. Wow, those are really bad arrows, I feel like. We're gonna try and get these skellies in front. I don't think we did. Oh, maybe we did. Yeah, we kind of did. Let's do this. No, okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot of elixir. Fine with that. A log here. Then I'm going to let that go. And then we're going to go skeletons like this. And then go E-Spirit, Mighty Miner, Hog. Because he has to defend both sides. And now I don't think he can get a building down, right? Like, what a play, right? Right? Activate King Tower here as well for us. Oh my gosh, that play was crazy. I messed up the King Tower activation, though. If I got that King Tower activation off, it would have been awesome. Either way, this is still a great situation to be in. I absolutely would run this back again in a heartbeat. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I need to be careful of the Evil Mortar that I'm pretty sure he has. Okay, no, he doesn't. We're going to log if he goes for the gang. Okay, no, he doesn't. Okay, let's Firecracker like this. We're going to have our log ready. Okay, we're going to end up having to log here because he's going to go for arrows. And he activates King Tower, which doesn't, like, super matter against Mortar, but kind of matters against Mortar. I might start wanting to go for Earthquake Cycle soon, but we'll see. Okay. Got my Mighty Miner in the back. Evil Mortar probably coming up sometime soon here. Okay, nice. We're going to be able to catch this Miner most likely. Firecracker just gets so much value. Okay, he did that. I don't know if I agree with that play, to be completely honest. Nice. Hog always getting that hit, huh? Feels that way anyways. Let's do this, because I feel like he has to mortar. No, okay. He will have to play a spell on this, which is really, really good for us. Does he have a spell? Wow, good game against that mortar deck. That was such a big brain push with the Hog Mighty Miner. I'm so proud of us. We're going to catch you in the next match. Let's keep this thing going. All right, into our next match here against Whoop. And you can see the deck on the bottom left. Pretty normal deck. One of the most popular decks in the meta. Definitely a top 5 deck right now. So I found myself in a situation where I'm playing a normal deck and I'm pretty happy about it. So don't know why he's saying this is fine. Maybe he knows something that I don't. Or maybe it's a mirror matchup. A lot of people like have softwares that will tell you what deck your opponent is running. So maybe he has that. I don't know. Just gonna go Miner here. He used arrows. So he has Bomber, arrows. Could be Golem. Yeah, could be Golem, like I said. Maybe that's why I said this is fine. A lot of Golem players don't like running against Cannoneer. It makes sense. He used his arrows, so this is fine for me to do, I feel like. Good snowball, I guess. I don't know. Where does he go here? Golem? Goes Witch. Wow, he goes a lot. Okay, I think I'm just going to let this go. I mean, it's fine with me. It'll be fine. It'll all be good. Oh, now maybe that's why he said this is fine. He's running Graveyard. Okay. Weird Graveyard. He didn't really have enough to support it, it didn't feel like. Okay, he went arrows there. That was pretty interesting arrows. Let's pop this ability. No arrows in hand. Let's see how he defends this. He goes for a berry. That's going to get taken care of. And snowball and I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Graveyard in single elixir like that is so aggressive, and it cost this man his whole tower. Oh my god, we're cooking. All right, looks like our next deck is going to be a Graveyard deck. I feel pretty confident saying that we're going to probably win this match, so I'll cut to the end. See you there. Okay, so yeah, we ended up absolutely shredding this guy like I thought, so we'll hold that W and catch you in the next match. Okay, we're currently 10 wins into the Classic Challenge, and we are going to be playing with a giant Graveyard deck. So that's kind of hilarious to me. This is a pretty good deck. He's running a weird variant of it, though. Like, it's not a super popular version of Giant Graveyard, but that's fine. Okay. Witch is going to do a great job here. Like, I'm proud of her. Okay, we're going to time these arrows as best as we can. And he should have to spend something on Switch. Okay, he's playing Bait. Bait can be good against Giant Graveyard. It kind of depends, like, how well they play, like them as a person play, to be honest. Okay, Gonna get the berry here. He doesn't protect the princess. Oh, he does protect the princess. Lucky me. Okay. Lucky me. He protects the princess. Nice. A well-timed snowball does counter that. Okay, princess finally gonna fall here. My man is doing everything he can to make sure that the princess doesn't fall. He's playing, like, kind of aggressive, I feel like, but that's just me. Okay, let's see if he protects princess again. I could go arrows because I do have snowball for... Here, let's do this, actually. We'll get the berry down. Okay, this is great arrows. That's great arrows. See, that's what I was waiting for. He, like, spoon-fed me arrows value, which was nice. Beautiful. He's starting to defend the witch. He goes for the log. And Ice Spirit. Okay, so, yeah, bait. I haven't seen a building yet, but he probably does have a building. We're still getting good chip either way. Snowball for the barrel is perfect. I'm curious if he has a rocket. I'm kind of nervous. Kind of nervous about the rocket, but that's okay. Let's do this. We'll find out if he has a rocket right here. I feel like he would do it if he has it, to be honest, but I could be wrong.
Yay.
Like I said, I could be wrong. No, I missed the princess. Oh my gosh. Oh, but we hit an even better prize. We hit the Evo skeletons. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And berry, and berry, and berry, and berry, and berry, and berry. Okay, that was actually an immaculate amount of damage. That was like a total accident, I'm not gonna lie. You have to let that barrel go, I feel like. Yeah, that was like I feel like the only defense. Oh, the freaking bush. Good start for us. Kind of flubbed a little bit of defense, but sometimes you can kind of get off of your rhythm against log bait, and it happens. It's fine. This is fine, arrows. Okay, no damage taken there. I haven't even had to go in for a giant graveyard yet. Yeah, that's the problem, is the princesses get a lot of value in this matchup. Because I only have one spell here, unfortunately. That knight might get a shot. Okay, no, almost. Defending the barrel without spending your arrows is like really, dare I say important? I think it's important. Yeah, that's good arrows value over there. We're totally going to take that. Oh, Evo Berry maybe? Evo Berry, Evo Berry, Evo Berry. Evo Berry, Evo Berry, Evo Berry, Evo Berry. Look at him go, look at him go. Oh, that's 2 shots. Nice, Evo Berry. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, the right side. Look at the left side. I didn't even see the left side. I don't know what he was doing. Anyways, kind of a hectic game. To be honest, I felt like I was all over the place, but all that matters is we got the W. We'll see you in the next match. Okay, into our final game of the Classic Challenge, copying our opponent's deck, and we end up with this really weird log bait deck. I mean, it's not the first deck I would have chosen, but I feel confident, you know, running log bait. I feel like I'm a pretty decent log bait player, so, you know, if I lose, it'll be at my own flaws, if you will. So I'm gonna let that Ice Spirit go, and the bush, you know, still a threatening presence over on that other lane. Whenever I see Archer Queen, I immediately think Royal Hogs. Not always the case, it just feels that way. Okay, and I don't have my Knight in cycle, but I think I can probably get a really nice King Tower activation here. So we're gonna try and do that. After this jumps, we're gonna go skeletons like this, and now this is looking really good. Let's go Dark Goblin here just to DPS it down. And immediately pressure with the bush. He goes arrows, so let's go like this. I don't agree with those arrows at all because he has to defend both lanes. Plus, we were up so much elixir after that Mega Knight. Like, that was such a positive trade for us. So, definitely an aggressive play, and he lost a good amount of his tower for it. So, let's go Dark Goblin. And man, we are cooking right now. Nice, still to respond to the Dark Goblin. Alright, we found ourselves with a nice advantage. Plus, I like the matchup. My guess is he only has Zap and arrows, or maybe even just arrows is a big spell. So, Goblin Barrel going to get a ton of value. Bush going to be a really annoying card for him to defend. At least I get that vibe. Okay, he could go for like... I don't know. If he goes Mega Knight in front of this could be tough to defend, frankly. So let's do this, and then Princess to start splashing on it. Maybe force out the ability. Okay, good. He actually didn't... He opted not to support this, which is actually really good for me. He also just uses arrows, so even if he pops a Mega Knight on this, he risks the skeletons connecting on the tower. I don't even think he can afford a Mega Knight. I think that's going to be tower down. Yeah. You had to know, right? Like, he had to know that was coming. And we just absolutely tore up this man. Oh my gosh. We did it. I'm not going to lie, I've tried this video so many times. and I've never been able to finish it all the way through. Let's go, baby. 12 wins, copying my opponent's decks. Let's go. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. I'm not going to link any of the decks that I played. It was just for fun. But if you've made it this far, just know how much I appreciate you. And I really hope to see you in another video soon. Peace.